Whoa, Butita. And then we have Anita. You have something in blue, like your earring has something in, right?
Yeah, there should be some blue somewhere there. I think it's at the top.
Are you sending a message with your earrings?
Actually, no. It's one of those. It's actually a gift from somebody. I saw her wearing it on Instagram, and I said, "Hey, could you please get me a similar pair when you're coming back to the country?" And she did. Her name is Sonal. Thank you very much.
Oh wow, that's so cool. Hey, Sleepy.
Yo, what's up?
I saw you twice this week. I feel like you're stalking me. I don't know. It's just
I think it's a blessing. You're blessed. That's why your week is.
You're blessing
like
me
this.
by seeing me. You're blessing me.
Yeah, I'm blessing you. Nana Sema, receive. And of course, blue is my favorite color. So yeah, at least something that you guys didn't know.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Amina umekuwa unakutana na Sleepy wiki sana.
Sana.
It has been a short week.
Hey. Now that is a good liner. Well done, Butita. Now listen guys, unfortunately we don't have a lot to laugh about tonight. Now in some quarters the Sheng word for being conned is kuringita. I hope I said it right. Kuringita. Or something like that. And an interesting twist, one of the suspects in the scandal brewing at NYS is Ngirita. Catch my drift? I may be reading too much into it, but the bottom line is kuringitwa ama ngiritiwa or whichever. Kenyans have lost money. Again, the missing amount is well over 9 billion bob, most of which was paid for people who supplied, well, nothing, absolutely nothing. Anita, how 59 million? You didn't even, guy, like God.
I absolutely cannot. It's too much now. As in, it's like we're a bunch of avocados. That's how we're being treated now. How is it possible that money continues to be looted like this and then nothing happens? I feel part of the reason why this is still happening is because there's never actually been somebody who's been made an example of. Nobody has actually ever been prosecuted, arrested, and is in jail serving time, or a whole group of people for that matter, because of corruption. What usually happens is there'll be a committee that will be formed. The committee will say so and so seem to be allegedly guilty. These people will go to court. The story will die. 2 years later, somebody will run for office, and that's a wrap. So maybe if heads would actually roll, because let's be realistic. If this it's going to be one of those stories which we sweep under the rug again, and then we're like, no, they investigated. It turns out they didn't do anything wrong. So where did the money go? Why are we paying for air? Somebody didn't supply anything. It doesn't make any sense. There's a whole. Did you read the names of those companies that were allegedly the ones that were supplying air, and then they were demanding money for it?
For the air.
Funniest names you've ever seen. As in, then I think if I was going through that if miss thing, and I see a name like that, I'd be like, surely this company can't be for real. And
like even you know,
sometimes you read these stories in the newspaper, and you really have to ask yourself, are we just going to sit like this as a bunch of people in this country and allow this to keep happening?
That we really need,
something really needs to be done.
Something does need to happen. But I do want to correct you, Anita. You said no one's ever gone to jail, because of corruption. This week, there's a lady who had bribed someone with 2,500 bob. She's serving 2 years. Just correct.
And then the one
you did say no one's ever gone to jail. So
okay, fine. Maybe the people. Okay, maybe I should have said people who are involved in grand theft. Should be going to jail and staying there for very many years. Because it's funny how somebody who steal a cuckoo will be in jail tomorrow morning for the rest of their life, and somebody who's assisted in the theft of 9 billion shillings is gonna live great after going to jail for like a month, and then they're apparently found innocent, and then they leave.
And maybe vie for political office. Butita, what do you think?
Sasa unajua itumecho. And I think we need a good example this time. By the way, hawa watu wasipofungwa, kitu isipofanyika, sawa basi. To declare basi ni wizi kila mahali basi. Juu sasa hizi ni tabia gani? Mtu anafanya makosa ndogo, tunasikia amefungwa. Pesa zinapotea, kelele, kitu inafanyika tunasahau. Hatuwezi ishi hivyo. Sasa nimeona we are losing like 25,000. Nimeona kuna mpaka demonstration inakuja 25,000 per second corruption. Hapana.
That's crazy.
People not want to see
I think the question is, are people angry enough? As in, na wanasemanga ni middle class. Mnafahamu jam. Are we angry enough?
I don't think I've even made it to that class yet.
Yeah. First of all, sijui mbona it's the same script all the time. Like do itaibiwa, and then watatupoteza na kadem fulani Kenya akajui pesa ilikuwa wapi, tutabaki wa Kenya tukiongelea yako kadem tusaudo. Okay, kotini story imeisha hivyo. Anyway, I think right now I'm applauding the director of criminal investigation, and because amesema right now they have evidence. I just hope that the evidence will hold water. But have you seen the way Kenyans wanact? Ni kama wakipata na 60 million hapo watasema bwana sifiwe sana, ajipesha mimi sheji goje ni mali ya umma, sema kwamba yeye kwa kazi yake. You know, I don't think Amina ukipatana na hiyo 60 million
mimi nitarudisha. Mimi nakusanya hiyo pesa jamani. Usiangalie hapo tena Sleepy.
Wacha niwaambie. Mimi nikapata pesa kama hiyo. Baadaye ni mali ya umma sitaiba. I want to be a good example. I want to be the first Kenya.
It needs to start somewhere. But on the right side, it needs to start somewhere. By the way, there's someone who was saying, guys, there's someone who was saying that we keep making it look like it's something that only happens, you know, in the political circles, or, you know, it doesn't. Even you, when you run the red light, or when you pay that cop a G, 2 Gs, when you know, for anything to take that shortcut, you're also going to be just adding on to the problem.
Anita.
And we need to take a short break, guys.
Wait, kuna kitu mmesema ati mwizi wa kuku anafungwa miaka mingi na mwizi wa billions hafungwi. Let me tell you, serikali iendelee hivyo. Mwizi wa kuku anani affect directly. I don't have billions, I have a chicken. That one I'm pre-exposed to such a thing.
If you continue reasoning like this,
my God.
Kenya will not move
well,
forward.
On the bright side, the court has denied bail to the 2 men who have been allegedly implicated in the fraud. So I think one is called James, one is called Bernard. So they've been denied bail. So step in the right direction, I hope.
Ni wakati wa kutenda.
Wow, Butita, wow.
Unajua saizi manze imekuwa noma sana. Mtaa hata uwezi nunua avocado 3.
Why?
Hata Sleepy. Mimi hata nashuku ijua
huko NYS.
Nashuku hata ijua vile tujaiona wiki
avocado asubuhi lunch na jioni.
Venye tuliona hii wiki venye tuliona ijua imefanya nini?
Hata inaweza kwa iliuzwa. Ma politician.
The hashtag is TTTT. Are we angry enough? Do we make everything a joke to the point that we are not seeing that corruption is killing our country? 115 billion 541 million bob. That is what was on the front of the Standard newspaper today. Are you just laughing?
Tita akipata mutura ya wenyewe, mutura tu.
Mimi Sleepy, mimi am a clean person. Corruption is not my thing. No.
It's true. It shouldn't be, and it shouldn't be, guys. All jokes aside, it really shouldn't be.
Yes.
We really
That's
should
very
be.
bad.
Yeah, we really should take care of it. This
I
is the only
don't
country.
know how these people just don't want to see this country grow. It's not really much of a consolation, but can you imagine if we had a better economy, fantastic infrastructure, and our country was doing so much better, you'd have more to steal.
Exactly.
Maybe if you thought that way, you'd actually, put the money into good use.
Maybe. Just. But anyway, guys, listen. So I got all of you phones today. I don't know why no one has said thank you. I've been waiting for one of you to at least say something.
Mpaka nione registration.
Any mess.
Anything. The phone is now officially mine.
Butita,
Nimekutext.
umonele simu, umenitext. When unanitext, mimi nilikwambia everyone tell me on TV that
nilikuwa nafikiria mimi peke yangu. So sikuwa nataka wakina Sleepy wa kuombe.
Wow. So she'd give you before she gives me.
I see how you think. Shout out to Samsung. I have the S9. The S9. Sleep. Wow, hiyo tayari. Okay, so hiyo ingekuwa sasa ya nani? Ya Butita. Sleepy, what phone do you have? What phone did I get you?
Grand Prime Pro.
You were given quite the task if that's what you were supposed to
Look
pronounce.
at the look at the flash. You guys.
I happen to have the flash as well, and I have the A6 Plus.
Kwanza mimi mmenisaidia sana. Amina?
Yes. I have no pimples in this photo.
See,
I know.
hii J4 yangu. Iko na light intensity. You can increase flash ya mbele.
No wonder you were given that one.
So I don't need lights.
Welcome.
So mi pale kwa giza. Mi pale kwa giza na ka J4 we increase pale. Wakiongeza tunaongeza.
Oh, hata unaongeza. Unaenda kwa nini? I think the
alafu
best.
najua nimepatia 32 GB hapa internal.
Oh wow.
Hata sitaweka muziki, indaweka movie. Black Panther.
Speaking of movies, I have one of the most fantastic screens. So the the resolution on the A6 Plus screen is so fantastic. If you watch a video on it, it's even better than your television. I can 10,000% guarantee you that. And then it has the infinity screen. So in a button mob, it's like a 6-inch infinity display. So then you have to like unlock it like this, or you can unlock it with your finger at the back.
At the back. Oh yeah, you can do the same with the S9. The good thing is that with the phone, with the Samsung devices, you don't actually the qualities, or rather the features on the S9 that you can get on any of your phones that does not cost what the S9 costs, which is super cool.
That is true.
Amina. Now the good thing about mine, niweke full screen. Please, director, put me on the full screen. The good thing about my
secure folder.
Neke, Butita tulia. The good thing about my phone is that ukipiga selfie kana uko na mkono fupi kama hii, you don't have to finya, unafanya tu hivi and it takes a photo. And plus it has the secure folder. Unaweka hapo applications za bank. If you don't want people to disturb you, uko na kitu.
Sleepy, are those really the applications you plan to put there?
Mimi niko na secure folder na niteka kila kitu ndani. Hiyo story yenyu ya back. Mimi nitaficha kila kitu hapa.
I think hizo vitu zote zenye mnawezeka, to be honest, because the S9 has a storage of 64 GB. It's expandable to 400 GB, which is absolutely amazing.
Those people are like taking 10 million selfies before you pick
one. Very long time, and you can see it has that endless screen thing going.
Infinity screen. Another thing that the A6 Plus and the S9 have in common is face recognition. So those things of your password being stolen by someone and then they unlock your phone, unless they look like you, they can't unlock your phone. And it works very well in low light as well. So it's pretty dope. In case you've never tried, you might just put your phone there, then it identifies your facial features.
When your phone the same thing.
Well, guys, people, unajua hizi simu nimewapatia, hata sijui ile yote mnapiga ni nini. Sikizeni hizi simu shapatia. But
Butita nimesema nini?
You guys watch
recognition.
You people
no, because I have the better one and I want to talk about it.
No. Wait. Unajua Grand Pro una 16 GB plus unaweka 256 external GB. Yani Butita uweke Black Panther unachukua season 1 to season 7.
Ngoja.
Butita wait. Sleepy, everyone silence, turn off their mics. It's okay. Listen, I want to give you one. You who's watching, you can walk away with any one of these incredible devices. I will tell you how in just a bit. Wow, guy, kush.
Thank you, Amina.
So now listen, this lady made headlines this week. I don't know if you guys watched this clip, but after interrupting Deputy President William Ruto's speech in Eldama Ravine this week, this lady definitely made headlines. Take a look.
Inaendelea Kenya yetu. Hiyo ndio sababu ambayo tulipigiwa kura 2017. Na mimi nataka niwaeleze ya kwamba 2022 mambo ya uchaguzi
Now, the lady photo of security, you didn't see till the end of the footage, but she tried to access the DP. And, word is that after inviting her to wait on the dais, he left without hearing what exactly this is that she fought all of those security guards off to actually say. This follows another story that we covered, I don't know if you guys remember, of a lady who braved the rain to try, but in vain, to talk to her governor in a chopper. There definitely are two sides to every story. Is this a proper channel to reach out to leaders? And if not, what do you think our leaders are not doing to put people in such desperate situations? Let me start with Butita.
Okay, His Excellency, Deputy President. That clearly shows that kuna watu wafanyi kazi kwa ground. Ukiona wananchi wanataka kufikia DP, wa raise issues, there are people who are not working, like the representatives. So if people are happy, these things will not be happy. Sindio? Azinge happen.
That's true. Yani uende ukapigane nao say wote kwa sababu you really want to just access this
Amina.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell on this woman that aliamka na mtoi akitaka kwenda kwa deputy president. let's go to the real issue. I read the story, and the woman apparently was saying that she's unemployed, she has nothing, hana do ya kulisha watoi wake. So the real problem here is not heckling, it's unemployment.
Yes.
So let's face it, let's work and see how do we create jobs for the youth, for mamas like this, so that when it figures such as that's a moment of desperation. So
It's
I think
true.
if the deputy president is watching, or watu wake wanaona, this woman is not there standing for herself, she's standing for so many people
That's true.
that are unemployed, and you guys need to do something, especially for the youth and all that. Kindly,
Yeah.
that's my word. Hallelujah.
Manza, let me tell you something so crazy. A friend of mine called me today to tell me that in their company, they laid off between 300 and 500 people. And I can't, of course, mention the name of the company, but that is insane.
Where?
That is crazy. So you're right. Maybe, you know, she definitely is standing up. For those who can't even stand up on it, unajua si kila mtu anakuwa na
Yes.
confidence.
Yeah.
Wanasema woni aibu acha mimi nikae.
I just found that story very heartbreaking. I don't see what he would have lost to just even take 5 minutes after his speech to just say, yes, mama, what is the problem? What other avenues have you tried to, you know, solve this issue from? Just listen to what she has to say, hear her out. It would not have cost him a thing. It just, the fact that you would actually say, no, yeah, please go wait for me, and then I'll speak to you, and then you take off and you go in your chopper. And I agree with Butita 10,000%. It clearly goes to show that the people, because there's so many different arms of government that are in a county that are supposed to help women like her and all the other women and the youth and just about anybody in this country who is suffering because they're jobless, they're homeless, and they're unable to feed the people they live with. I mean, surely, what as in, I don't even know. It gets so frustrating talking about this country sometimes. There has to be, some sort of work being done by these governors, these MPs, these women reps, so much so that situations like this should not be happening. I mean, surely, it's not like we're living in a desert. You know, Kenya is full of resources. Kenya has so much potential, and if the money that's normally allocated is actually used the correct way, some of these things would never be happening.
No, they won't.
But no.
That's very true. But then nani ukweli, and we were having this discussion online. People just need to start seeing, you know, talking about PET scans and dialysis machines and all of these things that 115 billion could have bought. All right, so now away from corruption and on another issue. So there's an MP's daughter who has been allegedly featured in a yet-to-be-released music video by TTTT, and the vixen's father is a stumbling block. And Anasema, listen, by the way, the scenes that my daughter has been featured in, they need to be edited out. TTTT, on the other hand, Anasema, excuse me, you have to give me double compensation before that happens because I invested money. I mean, Sleepy, what do you think about it? What do you think about it?
Sijui ni kuite buchari vile una nyama, sijui ni kuite mochari vile una mada. TTTT ameona msichana wa mheshimiwa anatosa, basi mheshimiwa wacha msichana asukume talanta mbele. For me, I think huyo dem alaiwe manze, kama hiyo ndio life yake, hiyo ndio tunataka. I'll leave it to manze, hiyo ndio tunataka. Labda hataikuwa mheshimiwa, labda atakuwa talented. You're trying to show the electorate that talent does not pay. No.
Yeah.
Mimi nimeona hiyo picha kwanza ya TTTT ako na suti. Yaani TTTT akivaa suti, yaani bado anakatubu kora fulani kwa suti.
Wow. It's a lie. Where is the picture? Put it back in the advice. Let me see
kwa
it.
Mheshimiwa, invest in soaps. Nunua sabuni za kutosha kwa nyumba. Mtoto wako ataenda kasabuni ovyo ovyo.
Yo, kasabuni. Oh, there is a picture. Okay. Yo, but Timmy is
Realistically speaking, all I want to
Timmy's
know
a good
is
guy. Timmy's a good guy and he's my boy. So when he watches this, I know he'll text me like, sawa, mina ina noma. Listen, sini story na ilifanyika Timmy. But you see, my thing is, Anita, I want you in a video once.
which never actually got released because somebody was not paid, which is fine because I think if that video ever came out, oh my god, hey, my father would have a heart attack. Listen, this for the girl to have done this video in the first place, she must have wanted to. I mean, there must have been some sort of release form she had to sign saying, yes, I am of sound mind and I want to do this. So if her father is against it and it's because he wants just her bits to be removed, which is going to be an inconvenience to the artist who was not aware that this was going to happen, give him what he wants. See, he's the one who wants the daughter removed from the video. Give TTTT the compensation he wants then.
Sema ala, mpaka sisi tunataka simu, huko ndio NYS scandals huanzia. Who tendered these phones? I don't know. Bwana Chairman, I don't know. There's John Ambugwa who says that deputy president issue is very serious. People are suffering and desperation is driving people to seek direct accountability from their leaders. Wahungo, says the lady, struggling with DP Maruto security represents how most Kenyans suffer to even acquire government services. It's true. And then by the way, there's a story that there's a tweet that I've seen. I think he was trying to be funny, but this is why they say that research was recently conducted. I think it was about a year ago. People said it was a lie. It was later vindicated after more research came out to say, yeah, but it's true, that young people in this country would do anything to make money, even if it means, you know, being corrupt. Cornelia said, I think he was joking, but you can see something in between the lines. He said, all I could do is Google the details and the contacts of the culprits and make friends with them. Booing and trying to explain how bad what they've done won't help. Booing them because ya kuchunga police station, by the way. Haitaweza. So, you know, I bet he was trying to be funny, but I feel like there's some people who think like that. So anyway, it's okay though. Now, this story is so interesting. There are some people online who say it's a lie. Ronaldinho apparently said or didn't say that it was a lie. However, former Brazil striker Ronaldinho is said to marry his 2 girlfriends on the same day. This August. The star has been living harmoniously with these 2 ladies in his house since December of last year, and now he wants to marry the pair of Priscilla Coelho and Beatrice Souza. Now, kuna wenye wamesema ni uongo, kuna wenye wamesema ni ukweli, hata I don't know who to believe anymore.
Lakini hata mkikuwa madem Ronaldinho, si mtakoparate tu. Bana do wewe.
No.
No. Absolutely not.
You share
Watakopika,
because of money. No.
It is
Hapo
willing
manze,
buyer,
manze.
willing seller.
No.
Wasichana wamekubali.
And it's
Ronaldinho
not the
anashinda.
first time actually. There's been a couple of marriages of the same where men have married either 4 women at the same time, 3 at the same time.
The
2 at
one
the
in
same
Dubai.
And they're
I
all
saw that one.
cohabiting. They're just like, you know what, we can do this together. I no, leave my man alone.
Anita, acha nikwambie kitu. Utakuwa na pesa ka Ronaldinho, vitu zingine hazifanyikagi.
But you know, money doesn't impress me surely.
Moja.
I'm a very selfish lover.
Siwache tu wewe uko hapa Nairobi ati unajaribu kuplay mademu wawili. Ndio utajua hii Kenya ni dogo.
Utajua.
Utajua how
ni
to
dot. Utajua ni dot. But you see, but it's not all chicks like money. I don't know why you guys always make it look like it's all
Who said all
chicks.
chicks? Who said it's all chicks? Why are you
see
putting
what
words
No,
in
because
my
your
mouth?
reasoning is if you met a guy with money like Ronaldinho's, then maybe you would consider it.
Yeah.
But you see that's like a very polite way of saying the fact that he has that kind of money should, you know,
madam,
make you change
ampendi
your
pesa.
morals.
Of course madem ampendi pesa.
Of course
ampendangi
not.
Of course
pesa.
not.
Thank you.
For what?
Madem alikuwa anachenga watu
Madem
watano.
mnawekeleanga.
Ronaldinho,
Asante.
unakumbuka
Kama
hizo
una
Ronaldinho
pesa,
wewe?
wewe kupenda sana.
Alikuwa anachenga sijui watu wangapi? Watu watano ndiye anapiga bao. Sasa
Alafu shida iko wapi
sometimes
si mseni player.
So actually he's a player. So yes.
That's actually a good point. He is
Yes,
a player.
yes.
But I don't
Hata
have
by
to
the-
show
Amina,
guys,
kitu inanihat.
before you attack us on social media, because the people who were saying it's a lie, there's some people who said it was true.
But in the event if it's true, if the 2
Amina.
women have kubalid, then
Amina.
I mean,
Sini sawa, wajibambe.
you know, like
What is hurting me the
enjoy
most?
happy
Yes.
marriage, all those things.
What is hurting me the most
is that you can't
He
get
didn't
even
ask
one.
you.
is that Ronaldinho is punishing the stake. I was going for 2. Now I have to break that record as it.
You know, there's
It's so
someone who
sad.
already got 4, right? In Dubai at the same time, married them 4 at the same time on
So
the
the
same
record
day.
is at 4. The record
Yeah,
is at
but
4.
Sleepy.
I'm so sure if you
Sleepy.
search, there's more. There's
Sleepy.
more. There's probably more.
I mean, there's men who have 28 wives.
yeah, like
And
Mufuko.
they all love each other
Sleepy,
very much.
mufuko.
Mufuko. Mufuko ikiwa iko sawa. Sasa mtu mmoja akufe na pesa ya NYS.
Hii Nairobi ni mufuko.
such a
Mufuko
chicken.
itembee ndugu. Wacha nikwambie kitu moja Rafiki yangu mzuri Jagwa anasema ya kwamba unajua kama wapiga kura ni wengi, unasikia shida yao wote, kwani iko namna gani? Mufuko.
All right. Anyway, guys,
Wapiga
listen, as
kura
we
ni
wrap
wengi.
up, do we have enough time, Mike? Okay,
Nataka
wait.
kusema
All right,
kitu
listen, wait.
moja.
There's some good news. There's some good news. School fees in Nairobi-based international schools in Kenya have dropped. Guys, to around 902,000. So,
Unajua shule yetu
Probox Patamu.
ilikuwa inakostio pesa kujengwa.
Yenyu.
School fees ya
No,
mzee
wait.
mmoja.
If I received an email like that, Ati, good news, Anita, just to inform you that tuition at the school has now dropped to 902,000 shillings. I'll be
How
like,
much was it
"Ume-
before?"
because it was what before? Apparently, it was like somewhere in the lines of 1.2 million.
Yeah,
if
that's
that
a lot of
child,
money. Even
if
Rivka
that
funded.
child does not become a Nobel Peace Prize winner, does not have a genius IQ of 200 and something,
Yeah.
is not the smartest human being on
Yeah,
earth,
yeah.
and I'm paying 1.2 million for you to go to school. No.
Kuna venye ni shida.
Lakini
I mean,
sasa-
we
Lazima
all-
invent
I
a
mean,
pengine
you
ya
can, you
maana.
can get the, you
Anita,
can study the international
Anita,
curriculum. You can actually go
it
to
is
another
possible.
country, do the international
possible.
curriculum, and pay less than that.
First of all,
It
unajua
is
kuna watu
possible.
walilipanga 1 million
Supply air.
One
Supply
per
air.
term.
Supply
I'll need to
air.
start supplying air to be
Utalipwa.
able to pay tuition
Supply
like
air mara
that.
kadhaa. You'll be
Hey.
fine.
Nakwambia,
You'll be
Mfuko.
hao
So
watoto
I risk
wanalipiwa
jail term, and then my
900
child comes home with an F.
900,000 na hata hawatakalia Jesma.
We used to pay 45,000 a term, and it was
Wewe. Wewe.
How much?
Wewe.
How much? 900
40 what?
We have to wind up the show.